Hi, Days fans. It's Tuesday. Why am I having so much trouble with that lately? It's Tuesday, January 12th.
Correct.
And we just got done watching Days. And this is my title for today's episode. Don't answer that, Beau. The phone. Hope's question about where you are. Just don't answer it. It's very tacky post-sex to answer the cell phone, especially when it's the other woman you're having sex with.
Yeah,
tacky.
why did he answer it? What did he think it might be?
Oh, Carly said it could be about Sierra.
She wanted him to answer so she could listen to Beau talk to his ex and see whether he really was detached.
And then while she's hearing the conversation, she was doing the cuddle of shame.
Yeah.
Where she's suddenly hiding under the covers, kind of covering her naked, whorish body.
So I think most people are on my side. They think it's absolutely horrendous that Beau is having sex already with Hope. It's too early. No divorce papers are signed, no separation papers. Beau is a scumbag.
But it's not just that you don't think he should be having sex. You thought it was bad sex.
Oh, that too.
And I thought it looked like yummy sex.
No, I think lots of people agree that they're a little bit too long in the tooth to be pulling off these sex
I can't believe you said that. I was just going to complain about the younger people saying that because the actresses, I believe, are 44 and 54. That's like us in 10 years, honey.
Yeah.
God. So, anyhow, Melanie and Nathan.
That was awesome.
Awesome. I love them together. I'm sorry, Philip and Felony fans.
Philip, you lose again, buddy.
Yeah.
All that money.
Yeah, buy yourself a woman. Mark Hopka is an awesome actor.
Yes, he is.
He is. When he said something to Melanie, it wasn't the episode we're talking about today, but yesterday, I forgot to say this. And then he kind of made that look like, oh, why did I say that? That was stupid. He just has awesome facial expressions, and he's great. He does a lot of independent films, and he wants to be on the big screen, and I can see him there. So Stephanie, unfortunately, breaks in and tells Philip the news before he can have an awkward moment. You know, we were hoping he was going to bust in there and be like, get off of my woman. But unfortunately, Stephanie was there to save the day.
So it looks like the wedding is postponed.
Oh, yeah. They said that.
Yeah.
Because he wants her to be happy on his wedding day. Okay, well, bring Nathan along.
Yeah.
That'll help. So.
Does anybody out there like Stephanie? Everybody thinks she's some kind of self-righteous bitch who thinks she can get anybody. And I'm starting to agree with them.
But you know who I like less than Stephanie? Anna.
Oh, well, that's a different category. They need to bring back those annoying old biddies just to balance out the show. She is lucky to have a job.
But how didn't she, now this is before my time, people, but did not Anna have a huge story at one point, or her and Tony like a huge couple, and her and Roman? I mean, they were in their day.
It's Carrie's mom, for God's sake.
I know. So, and this is the original actress, so I'm not quite getting it. No offense, Leanne, Hudley, or whatever, but you kind of annoy me.
And you're too old to pull off that hair. Gorgeous hair. Just get a modern cut, for God's sake.
No, I gotta go with her. If I had hair like that, I would.
It was like, she look Rapunzel. She has these humongous curls.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
But she's got gorgeous hair.
I just think it's a little bit too much.
EJ doesn't like it when she's insolent. How many times does he have to say, I'll let you know what's gonna happen. It'll be done when I say it's done. And she's like, oh, EJ.
That's a good idea.
So, Melissa M., one of the DaysTalk commenters, had a really interesting theory that maybe Maggie is responsible for Mickey's death.
Well, this is all, I was going to, thank you for bringing that up. There's conspiracy theories that Maggie put the axe on Mickey.
Well, it makes sense, because this is what Melissa M. was saying, and I agree with her.
With the ring off and all that.
Yeah, why didn't he have his ring on, and that whole, like, we haven't been spending any time together, and then how she came down and just sat at that table forever and didn't tell anybody, and she said she did all that CPR and stuff, but I don't know. I'm thinking maybe that, message wasn't for her or something. You know how,
it was to her phone.
Well, I don't know, but you know how guys that like redheads? You know?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he's got another red. Oh, that would piss her off. If you called some other girl the same nickname you called me, I would not like it.
Is that her nickname, Red?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I don't think she had anything to do with it.
But maybe she'll get blamed for it. I don't know. I want to see Maggie. I want Maggie to have killed Mickey.
Oh, I would love it. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Dark enough that would please me.
Oh, no, it would please me totally. And if she got on the bottle again because of the stress related to the murder.
So Will and Mia, they look like they're going to have a little bonding moment over this. That's about all the time we're going to allot to that storyline.
They've been broken up for like a day.
Yeah. I'm wondering when the new Will's coming on. We'll have to look that up. Victor, I'm almost not going to do a quote of the day anymore because it's always him. I love that dry humor. When Vivian comes in, I've got the best news. Well, let me be the judge of that. He's awesome. I love him.
Okay, so welcome back, Brian DiTillo. I thought he did a great job. Mm-hmm. He looked a little different. I thought he really showed grief when he was with Maggie. You didn't, but I thought he did a fantastic job. I thought
he showed grief for losing his job. He looked a little worn out. But you know what? These are your final scenes here. You better really vamp it up because you're kind of job hunting right now. Now, do you think that they have them shoot all their final scenes and then fire them so there's no chance they can,
I don't know if they
tank it?
Yeah, I don't think that's possible, and I don't think a professional actor would throw the towel in, on purpose. That would be a case for never being hired again.
Yeah.
So these people are pros. They're not going to do that.
So let's talk about the big news here. Sami is making hints and alluding to having changed.
She's going to go to the dark side.
And we have heard, I've changed for like 10 years, but now she's like, something's different in me.
You know what this is? This is EJ. I can't really see what I'm doing. He played Sami like a Stradivarius.
Totally.
The way it's like a cat and mouse. It was just...
Yes. You feel bad for Sami, and she's going to go bad, and is Rafe going to be able to handle it?
Tell him about the FBI. Oh, thank you. And then, do you think I should?
Yeah, I mean, that was just...
Okay, then I'm not going to tell him. That just solidifies it.
I just don't know if I could take much more of that. But...
Well, I can take more of Sami being bad.
Oh, yeah, I want her to go evil, but I have a feeling her and EJ are going to have a few moments of, back togetherness before she finds out he was involved in this, and then she's going to try to kill his ass.
So EJ's endgame was to make him look like a hero.
Well, I'm not sure. I think
not to hide the baby forever.
I think there's a chance he might come out smelling like roses from all this, that he was doing this to protect Sami and Sydney from Stefano. That's a lot of S's. Sydney.
Okay.
So, how do you all feel about adult women calling their father Daddy? Hope, Daddy. It just annoys me.
What about adult women calling their mom Mommy?
I don't see that happening on Days.
No, but that's not what you asked. You didn't say adult women on Days.
Next. So, Carly, more, I came by to check on you and Melanie. Why would she come by and check on those two? They've both been like, screw you. Yeah. So more, we don't know which kid.
Bo. I love Hope. Bo, yeah. Oh, you slept with Carly.
What is she, psychic? Yeah. I mean, all of a sudden she just like, okay.
You're with her right now, aren't you? You're on top of her.
No, they weren't sitting.
I know.
But, yeah, and then Carly shows up at the Maggie's house and, you slept with my husband! Yeah, that's not going to go well. I'd love to see a cat
fight between those two, but Hope's a little bit too good with that. She can't shoot her because they're shotting with a crap.
Alright, so...
And Carly will be able to self-heal since she's a doctor.
Well, we better wrap it up. Bo gets some exciting news about the kidnapping, so...
You think there'll be something major?
Maybe it'll be a photo of Anna.
Maybe it'll be a ransom note.
That'd be interesting.
And then it's like, EJ, why didn't you tell Sami about this?
Well, that's going to be good. Alright, I'm looking forward to watching today.
Alright. Huge episode. The couple that watches Days together.
Stays together.